Great. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to third virtual Scottish International Conference. This is Vanakkam means, in Tamil word means good morning to everyone. My English is not as good as others. Hopefully, you can understand what I'm talking. I live in east of Scotland, beautiful mountains, windy though. West of Scotland is full of waters. Green everywhere, loads of animals. Scotland welcomes you. The first head and neck conference we started in Royal College of Surgeons, Edinburgh, with only 50 people. The theme was squamous cell cancer. The second head and neck conference was also in Royal College of Surgeons, Edinburgh. That time it was 90 people. The theme was salivary gland pathology. The idea is an inquiry-based teaching method. Unlike other courses, most of the time we spend on discussing case-based panel discussions or problem-based learning, which is unique to this conference. In addition, along with MERV, India, Chennai, and we did it with the Indian Otolaryngology Association, we did it one in Chennai as well. We have a few courses lined up for the next few years. The next year, we are planning for emergencies in head and neck, and following year, laryngology, then paragangliomas, and the thyroids. So next 4 years, we have a conference theme planned. We're also planning to run future programs along with University of Dundee and Royal College of Surgeons, Edinburgh, more distant learning courses related to the head and neck and blended learning courses, including MSc and MCH in head and neck surgery. Everyone says world is small, but I think other way around. World is so big. And literally the COVID made me think all are same. In this conference, 758 delegates with 25 institutional group registration from 83 countries registered. Welcome to Scotland. All these countries are listed here. We got excellent faculty all around the world. It's a global and international conference. Mike van den Brechel is a head of Amsterdam Cancer Center, published more than 140 publications, and he is a member of the editorial board in various scientific journals, and also organized many international meetings, and he delivered more than 250 lectures in the world. Professor Pallery is a consultant Royal Marsden. He's a pioneer in transoral robotic surgery and author of many papers, and he co-edited ENT UK head and neck guidelines and famous Scott Brown otolaryngology book. Professor Dae Kim is a consultant St. George Hospital, London. He's a honorary senior lecturer, and he's a subcommittee member, National Institute of Health Research. And he's a PI for heart trial related to the thyroid surgery. Mr. Hatham Huba is one of the excellent pediatric ENT consultant from Glasgow Royal Infirmary for Children and lead clinician for pediatric ENT and associate professor from Glasgow University. Ashley Hay is an Edinburgh consultant, widely published, excellent knowledge, delivered many international lectures. Omar Hilmi is an experienced thyroid and airway surgeon from Glasgow and closely associated with British Endocrine and Thyroid Surgery Society and also chair for Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh, particularly related to the ENT Specialty Board. Professor Qureshi is a director of ENT Masterclass. It's a wonderful novel concept, globalizing the education, and he got many awards, including Heinz Steinberger Award, an American Award, and also OBE for his achievement in education. Professor Prathamesh Pai is one of the leading consultant in Tata Memorial Hospital. Tata Memorial Hospital is one of the dedicated world largest cancer hospital, and he's interested in head and neck research. He also runs MCH programs and did a fellowship in Germany and USA. Mr. Samit Majumdar is a leading laryngologist in UK and the chair of NHS Tayside, is a founding member of British Laryngology Association and honorary reader from University of Dundee. Farouk Rifat is a consultant from Australia, Westmead Hospital, trained in Australia and UK, and interested in head and neck surgery, published widely, organized many national and international meetings. Mr. Ajay Wilson is an experienced maxillofacial consultant from Sunderland and special interest in free flap and aesthetic surgery in the maxillofacial region. Mr. Ketan Shah is also a consultant oral maxillofacial surgeon from Swansea and interested in microvascular surgery. Professor Kamashi is a senior member in Scotland and closely worked with the Scottish government in terms of planning and education. And he's also a chair of ENT Scotland and the director of medical education at Aberdeen. Dr. Richard Casasola is a senior clinical consultant, Ninewells Hospital, Dundee, special interest in head and neck surgery. Mr. Ian Nixon is a leading academic ENT surgeon from Edinburgh, excellent clinical as well as research knowledge. He's a research fellow for Scotland and did fellowship in Sloan Kettering Center and experienced author, and he serves in the editorial board in many journals. Mr. Kishore is one of the finest surgeons and is a maxillofacial consultant and experienced in microvascular surgery and facial plastic surgery. He authored many books and written many book chapters. Dr. Emma King is associate professor from Head and Neck Surgical Oncology, University of Southampton, and is a Cancer Research UK associate professor, interested in head and neck research and excellence speaker and surgeon. Simon Crawley is a consultant anesthetist, airway lead in NHS Tayside, and interested in difficult airway management and head and neck anesthesia. Dr. Anu is trained in Dundee, currently working in Lanarkshire, radiologist with a special interest in head and neck and pediatric radiology. Dr. Thiru Sudarshan is a consultant radiologist and clinical lead from Ninewells Hospital, Dundee, Scotland. Dr. Joe Mackenzie is trained in clinical oncology in Edinburgh, then undertook fellowship in head and neck skin cancer, Tom Baker Cancer Center, Calgary. He's now currently a consultant at Edinburgh, and she's a Lothian clinical lead for head and neck cancer. Richard Townsley is an ENT consultant at Glasgow and lead clinician for head and neck. Professor David Smith is an endocrine and thyroid surgeon and closely associated with the British Association of Endocrine and Thyroid Surgery and the Royal College of Surgeons, Edinburgh. And Linda is my secretary, and Pavitran is a foundation year clever doctor, and Mervyn, one of the distinct medical student, and Professor Ghulam Nabi is my university colleague and the chair for Imaging and Technology Division. And that's me. And I thank all the sponsors. So let's move on to Mike van den Bregel from Amsterdam for his overview about head and neck complications.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Pai, for introducing me as well, and impressed by the faculty and your organization.